Okay, that seems better. Not sure what was going on there, but my computer was just not happy about switching scenes for some reason. Hello, how's everybody doing? How was everybody's week? Good to see you guys. Good to be here. All that good stuff. Good things are happening, I think. Hello, Soulblazer. Hello, Strawberry, Kilimaro. I have Thanatos, Surfing Frog, Resurrect, Yoshio-kun. Thank you for the raid. What were you playing, Yoshio? I appreciate that. I see your emote is wearing a VR headset. Do you stream VR quite often? Hello, Ghetto. Hi, Castle. Hi, Mike. Hi, Regis. Hi, Shumarai. Hi, and bye, Psycho. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Hopefully, everybody refresh. Stream's back. Refresh if you need to. If you can't hear me, then refresh. How's that? Hey, Orange Squeeze. Sure, go ahead. Go for it. You were playing Yoshio Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Nice. Is that one of the older ones? There was a new TMNT game that came out kind of recently, right? Oh, that was the one that came out last year. Oh, okay. How is it? It's made in the style of the Konami 80s ones. Nice, nice, very nice. Dude, I do think it's kind of weird that we're beating up high school bullies in this game, but I mean, whatever works. Okay, let me see. Looks like you're done typing. Quite a bit older than you, and I've been watching Star Trek, the original series, since before I could speak. My uncle watched it when it first aired in electronics trade school. He built a phaser. It didn't work and would have just been a bad laser pointer if it did, but it was the 70s. Built a phaser. Okay, that's cool. It's completely impossible for some of us to remember the first time we saw Star Trek. Utterly impossible. The notion there are people who don't know Trek already is almost incomprehensible. You didn't used to understand reaction videos. You didn't see the point. You do now. So I wanted to thank you for taking the effort to avoid spoilers, for potentially dealing with Paramount's lawyers, and for the effort of editing down. There's no need for you to watch the whole episode again. And then you talk shit about my Link to the Past playthrough? Well, Orange Squeeze, you will fit right in here. With the shit talkers. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed ? The Link to the Past playthrough. And I appreciate your kind words about the Star Trek stuff, especially go at your own pace and get enough rest. That's something that I'm trying to work on. Definitely. Hi Lizzie, how are you? Hi Chompasaur. And hey, Daryl, how dare I run over animals in GTA 5? Look, I don't have anything... I don't have anything to say for myself about that. I am completely in the wrong and I understand that. But it wasn't on purpose, okay? We didn't save the animals in Super Metroid, and clearly we're not saving the animals in in GTA 5. Hey, I look at the road when I'm driving in real life. Okay? Most of the time. Oh man, but I have been super stressed out just in general. My workload that I have put on myself, which is really like, I really need to focus on getting rest and not overworking myself and stressing myself out, which just, it's very hard to do so, especially with the addition of this React channel, and you guys know it, and it's just so much work and a lot of extra pressure on me. And I think maybe like, I always would think of myself as like not a very stressed person. And I was like, oh, Husbando, he's stressed. Like, why is he always stressed out? And now I feel like I'm the one who's also always stressed out. Partly because of all of that. Partly because of lack of sleep. Partly because of lack of exercise. Partly because of maybe eating too much sugar. Just in general, I don't think my lifestyle is that great. Not taking time to make my living space a place that brings like calmness and joy, and not getting outside enough. And so I've been doing this elimination diet, and I have an update for you guys, and it's not a good one. I started, most of you guys already know that I started, so my doctor told me to go 2 weeks to get rid of dairy, gluten, and high FODMAP foods for the best of my abilities. And I've been tracking it, and I've been keeping a diary and writing down everything that I eat and all the details that have to do with just my gastrointestinal journey every day. As well as just like my overall mental and physical stuff. And I felt like things were good for like a week. And then I was like, okay, so this is working. And then, like planned, I will reintroduce dairy and see how that works, and then wait a few more days and then reintroduce gluten and see what happens, so we can try to pinpoint like what foods are giving me issues. And I've been following this pretty closely. And then all of a sudden, my symptoms started coming back. And I don't know if I messed up somewhere in what I ate, or if this is just not related to eating a specific type of food. So I'm even more confused than I was before. No, I haven't touched dairy. So the day that was the last day that I felt fine, I did Husbando fried me some potatoes in vegetable oil, which was, I guess, soy based, and he put some seasoning on it. And then that night I had some fries from Wendy's because they're gluten-free, dairy-free, and all that. So I had a small fry from Wendy's because I have been eating mostly just really boring, tasteless foods. I mean, I've been eating so much healthy food that I was like, I'm just gonna have some fries. And then I had a salad from Wendy's. And then I woke up in the middle of the night with pain and feeling like I had to go to the bathroom, but like I couldn't. And then the rest of the day, it was awful. I was feeling super awful with all my symptoms that I won't talk about because they're gross and TMI. But I don't know if something that I had, apparently Wendy's chicken has gluten in it. And you know, maybe it was the seasoning from that he put on the potatoes. I just don't know. I just don't feel like I ate anything that was super that would cause like such a strong reaction. So now I'm just wondering if this has anything to do with like a specific type of food intolerance, or if it's something even like more a problem with just my body in general. So there's like irritable bowel syndrome, or like small intestinal bacteria overgrowth and things like that, which dieting can help those things, but it can't like get rid of it. And I'm just like, I don't know, and I'm kind of freaking out because it sucks to eat food like this, and I don't even know if it's gonna help, and if something goes wrong, I don't know if I messed up somewhere small or what. Or if it's just, no matter what I eat, I'm gonna have issues, which would be more to like, and like I said, a bacterial overgrowth in the small intestine, which can cause all these problems, or IBS, which is a very broad term of like, you have these symptoms, but they can't really pinpoint what's causing them or how to fix it. So now I'm going to, I know, stress definitely can stress. I mean, I don't know, but I've been having these symptoms for years, okay? I feel like they're getting worse now. And I don't know why, but I've done this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So I'm like halfway through my 2-week thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just going to eat meat that's only seasoned with salt with chicken. Let's season our steak with chicken. Meat that's only seasoned with salt or not seasoned at all. Eggs and specific fruits and vegetables, and just do that for a week and see what happens for the rest of my 2 weeks. No ordering from a restaurant except Panera. I feel like I know, like, Panera should be fine because I make my own salad when I'm working before I get off, and I just don't put in the stuff that, and I know their chicken, I know their stuff is, what stuff is gluten-free as far as their salads. But I'm extra stressed out right now. And I would love to have like Chinese food or something like that, but I don't know. But that's my update, guys. Hi Timmer, hi Gribbly. That's my update that nobody asked for and nobody wanted. Hi Clay. Clay, are we stressed because we're not pooping right, or are we not pooping right because we're stressed? Or is it a vicious cycle. Welcome to my stream today. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to my little talk there. How's Clay doing? How's Clay doing today? Can I get a shout out for Clay? I do need some new guts. I do. No, I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I feel like my diet is slightly better than the average American, at least. Because did you know that like 40-something% of Americans are, is it overweight or obese? At least 40% of Americans are overweight. And, you know, live on diets of fast food, sodas, sugar coffees, donuts. And I've been trying to do really well. And I don't think that my gluten, I don't think, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think my fiber intake is that bad. Constipation is a common side effect of a gluten-free diet. No, guys, it's not constipation. I'll just tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. It's like the other one. Clay, isn't it fun to get old? Isn't it great? Clay, I hope your gut is well maintained and healthy, because that is something that you know, you take for granted in your youth. And I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that, because I know a lot of us are older. You'll go vomit. Okay. All right, see you soon. Let's go, midlife crew. Woo! What's your average age range of your viewers, Clay? Mine are we're all old up in here. We're all 30 plus. Your knees don't like to run, but your poop does. See, I feel comfortable using words like poop around Clay because he's a dad. It's probably in his like everyday vocabulary. Okay. Well, anyways, I will keep you guys posted. I'm literally just gonna be eating. How's everyone's bowel movements? Everybody let us know. I'm just gonna be eating eggs, unseasoned meat, and fruits and veggies, and see how that goes. I don't think Clay has heard me talk about it, but my doctor has me on like a no dairy, no gluten, no high FODMAP diet and then like start reintroducing things to see what's causing my issues. But the thing is, I've been doing this for like a week and I'm still having issues, so I don't know. My lactose, that's what we're trying to like pinpoint. Because like I know that certain lactose things do tend to make my issues worse, but I don't know if they're the only cause of my issues, because I've been heavily minimizing my dairy intake for months and things have been getting really bad lately. Hi, party. So like if I have a milkshake, like it's not good. If I have ice cream, it's not so bad. Cheese is usually okay. Milk is not good. So like, I don't know. But I also learned that if you have celiac disease, which I really hope to God that I don't, but if you have a gluten allergy, that can cause damage to the lining of your small intestines. And when your small intestines are damaged in that way, you produce less lactose, so that if you have untreated celiac disease, you will also become lactose intolerant. But if you heal your intestines, then a lot of times you can have lactose again. So what I've learned is that the human gut is very complicated, and it's really hard to pinpoint exactly what's going on in there. Hey, Dark Lord Wanna. Am I drinking water? I don't think I drink a lot of water that I should, but I try. But sometimes I go almost a full day without hardly having a sip of water. So I am trying to work on that. Look, here. The only beverage I drink is water. But I don't have very much of it, to be honest. And I know that I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a compounding like things like stress, lack of sleep. I don't know. Lack of water, lack of exercise, all compounding to create this, or if it's something else is causing it. I don't know. I just hope my doctor can help me with it. Please. But all this waiting and you know, dieting and avoiding certain foods and not even knowing if it's if I you know should or shouldn't be eating certain foods, and just avoiding everything is just not fun. Anyways, let's play some Judgment. Let's play. Also, like today, Husbando just started a new medication, and I have mixed emotions about that, and that's stressing me out too, because yeah, it's his business. But people either tend to react really well to this certain type of medication or just really poorly, and it has to do with the mentals. That's all I'll say. You have so many questions, but it may be too much for chat. You want to help because your wife has stomach issues all the time? Man, I feel so sorry for her, and I feel her, and I'm right there with her. But I wonder, you know, if you message me, I'll talk about it anytime you want, and I'll answer all your disgusting questions too. Because I am deep in the deep part of YouTube about this stuff currently. You're in constant pain due to a tooth and can't get a root canal done for a week. Oh my god, Soulblazer, no. I've heard that tooth pain is like one of the worst ever. Deep in the shit, as it were, yes. Drink more water. Okay. Hit me up on Discord, because I wouldn't mind having somebody to just talk through this stuff with and kind of bounce ideas back and forth. I would not mind. But let's get to the video games, because you guys are all here to talk about video games and not my tummy issues. So let's do that. Let us do that. We're gonna get into some more Lost Judgment. We started last night, first stream, still in chapter 1, trying to get rid of high school bullying, and there's some other things that are going on in the background about a body that showed up that was heavily decayed, and also the stuff that's going on with Saudi and Hoshino. They're case that they were working on, and they didn't come back home from that, and we don't know what happened with them. So we'll see. Hello, Ratmus. Hello, Ultimate Hunter. How goes it? That's a complicated question. If you want to know, watch the first part of the VOD. Okay, we're finally getting back into it. But in general, you know, I'm surviving. Just trying to make my way through being a human being. Being a human is hard. Hi, Zanzibar. Okay, so we gotta return to Yokohama 99. So we placed the speakers. We have cameras and speakers in the school, speakers in the classroom where the bullies are, at least one set of bullies. And we are working with the chairman to try to find out if there's bullying. How do I get out of this campus? Find out if there's bullying. And try to deal with it in whatever way we can. Good first impression of the game so far? Yes. This is a very unique kind of situation that we're dealing with in this game so far. And I know it's going to get more complicated than that, but... Okay. We gotta go... Oh, we have a little ways to go. Maybe we should just take a taxi. Let's do a quick fight first, though.
Great.
I love that move. Actually,
stay down.
My health is a little bit low. Maybe I should eat at a restaurant so I can get some, like, completionist points for that and also increase my health. Oh yeah, and I have a skateboard. Oh, I forgot about the skateboard. I completely forgot about the skateboard. Let's go to the Harbor Light. I feel like we need some, like, Tony Hawk music while we're on our skateboard. Wait, okay, yeah, you have food. Let's get the crunchy fried chicken skin. Sounds good. Spicy beef soup. And then we can get some red wine to wash it all down.
Starving. It's pretty tasty. Thanks.
Get a little buff. Oh yeah, the buff stack. I forgot about that. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, I went on the sidewalk. I'm not going on the sidewalk with the skateboard. I'm not too great with this skateboard yet. Okay, forget about it. So I have to hold forward or else he'll get off? assuming this is the place.
Oh man, you almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Okay, I turned the game volume down a little bit, and my mic up a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know. I can decorate this place too. Oh, I don't have any. I need more stuff. Which Yakuza game starts with the English dubs? Judgment, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Lost Judgment, and Yakuza Infinite Wealth. Oh, and I guess Gaiden too. Rest on the couch. Time to go to Seidio High and put an end to the bullying. All right, let's stop high school bullying. I'm excited.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Koda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you've started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
I'm gonna pause it here. So, Yagami installed speakers so that they can hear our voices in the classroom. So just my guess is that, so he was saying that students are ignoring the bullying. The other students are ignoring the bullying so that they don't get involved. And I think he thinks if one person speaks up, then everybody else will speak up. And then hopefully the bulliers will become the ones that are in the minority and ostracized. So I think he's just gonna Yagami's gonna be like, hey, that's not cool, don't do that. And even though nobody knows who said it, the fact that someone said something, everybody else will get the nerve to also say something.
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
What's the fucking holdup, Koda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes?
Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Koda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Koda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
I wonder if this would work in real life.
Go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
They're having too much fun.
Toss 'em out.
What in the hell is going on here?
Hey, Watson. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was
Let's
going on
go.
right now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong.
That's true.
Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1, if no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2, if no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
Humans are like
The
penguins.
first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem, but here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
Aw, she's so cute too. I want to be her friend. What she really needs is a group of friends that she could intermingle with.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not detectives.
Well,
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
the fact
And
that
if
we
you'll
were
excuse
called
me.
here means that you guys haven't been doing your jobs then, doesn't it?
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh?
Genda Law Office? Oh man, I forgot to tell them we went to Yokohama.
Sorry, I have to take this.
I hope my girl
Hey, this is Yagami.
Saudi is okay.
This is Shiosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, Sari-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kawachi right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sari-san?
Is this a what a coincidence
Serio High?
type of thing?
Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
Well, actually...
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba.
Oh,
and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
See, it's always
the body
connected.
was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it.
He could have hired someone to do it.
Someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Serio High at the time.
It's all
connected. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right?
Even his arrest was part of the plan.
Number one.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Serio High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does it mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Maybe a bit too perfectly. Ah, we finished chapter 1. Yay! Okay. Well, it is a Yakuza game. Hey, Doom. It is definitely a Yakuza game. When you take 5 to 10 things that seem completely separate from one another, and then all of a sudden, they're all connected. And I love that. They always do it so seamlessly though, too. Like, and you never see it coming. Like, you know it's coming, but it just always feels like, wow.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ohara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ohara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Chapter 2, Vicious Cycle.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ihara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryo High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ihara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ihara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryo High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
The chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ihara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryo High himself.
Are you talking about me?
You see any other chairmans around
I don't know
here?
how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
He's right. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, The court will assume we have nothing left to argue and process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
So we have a time
I'm sorry
limit.
to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Good. Saudi sent me that picture of Hiro Mikoshiba. So this is the guy Ihara said would be found dead.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
He's like, oh. New info has been added to the case file. Harassment at the station. Missing teacher's murder.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking general questions about him.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation, but if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
That sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now, of all times. Ah, good point. Did you just see Mochi walk by? No. My door is closed and he's not in there. In here. Okay, what pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now? Is it security footage? Eyewitness smartphone footage? Trace element inspection report. Report of the trace elements inspection taken from Akihiro Ihara's hands immediately after his arrest. The trace fibers detected on him match the fibers of the victim's underwear. The smartphone footage?
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
That bitch?
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Could you
Sorry,
not?
Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Oh, because he can't tell them about the fact that that guy was found dead. And that Ihara knew about it. Alright, Okuda said the faculty room is 1 floor below his office. Okay, let's go talk to the cutie teacher again. 1 floor, so right here.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Hello, world. So this is Sawa-sensei's desk. Mikoshiba was under Sawa-sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him? Well, we could look at those photos.
Hey.
Photos of students, but their uniforms aren't from Seirio. Wait, could this be Sawa-sensei herself? Well, this is Sawa-sensei in her high school days. Maybe this helps make her more relatable to the students. There's another photo in the back. Does that kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that. Look at all the English books she has. I guess I know what subject she teaches.
What the? Suspicious.
Attendance book for class 2-2. That's right, she's their homeroom teacher. can't go messing around with her laptop with all these teachers looking.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Everyone
I heard
perked
from
up
Chairman
from that.
Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come at this a different way.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird's going on. This isn't consistent with her reaction to Koda-san getting bullied.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club? That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Them again. They keep popping up for some reason. Okay, so the okay, I don't understand what... I guess I didn't really understand what student teacher meant. So he was still a student at this school as a high schooler when he disappeared. No? Cause like I thought he was a former, well, they did say former student, right? So how he returned after graduating. Okay, so I guess like he just barely he was a student a few years ago. So did these kids right here, were they like grade 1 or whatever? Like how were they, if it's been a few years, how are these guys still at the school is what I'm wondering. Like was he like a senior and they were like freshmen or whatever? Maybe. I mean, if it's spoilers, don't answer, but I'm just trying to understand. You don't know if he knew them. I thought he said they said that he hung out with these kids specifically. But she just meant that he was hanging out with kids in the club at that time. He hung out with them recently? Okay. Alright. I'm still kind of confused, but I feel like if I pry too much, I'm gonna get too many answers, but basically he wasn't still a student. But he was kind of recently.
All right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute.
There's a lot more to this.
You there? Tell me you're still on campus.
They're leaving little hints and clues.
You need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel, and that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then, it's drone time.
It's drone
Thanks.
time.
I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
All right, to the gymnasium, where the basketball stuff happens. I take it out. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, what do you got here? Man. We got snacks at the school. Yakisoba pan, melon pan, croquette pan, and milk. We gotta get us some yakisoba pan and some melon pan. This stuff is stuff that I wish I could eat in real life, so I'm just gonna buy it in the game, and then what's his name from 13 Sentinels? What was his name? What was his name? Can't think of it right now. Huh? That girl. Isn't she... Yeah, that's Koda-san. She was in the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba.
Close one. Almost got it.
Huh?
You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Ow! Oh! Really? Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Miko Shiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good.
Beating up more high
But
schoolers?
it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Fighting with Snake Style. Snake Style focuses on swift, flowing strikes and counterattacks. It works especially well against those carrying weapons. Parry, deflect attacks from any direction. Oh, it works from any direction. Oh, I didn't know that. Press L1 to deflect, disarm. Grab the enemy and then press circle again while holding them. Does not work. Okay, I think we've seen this already, but I didn't remember about the any direction thing.
Let's go.
Let's try that again. Oh, how did I do that? Okay.
Let's keep it going. Let's go.
Ow.
Who the fuck are you?
Man. What are they feeding these high schoolers? They're so strong. Trying to do the parry, but not working. There it goes. Boom. Boom. High school murder. Yeah.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh?
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this.
Well, he dragged me into
How should our
this.
chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the
She's
words I'd
got a
use.
point.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Ooh, she does not hold back her punches.
You hear all that, Kaito-san?
She's got her own
I have
snake
a funny
style.
feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor.
Like the basketball
Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
Okay, well, give me a list. I'll beat him up.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need the time to ask around about Mikoshiba. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe they've got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. Oh gosh, we're gonna be employed by the school? This is crazy. This game is so wild. I actually noticed that it's time for us to take a break. So let's take our first break. And then be right back in a few minutes. Hi, Farler. Receptionist? Is she anything like the one in Eye of the Somnium Files? I hope so. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. This is, thank you. Very interesting so far. Very good stuff. Look for an inn at the school. Oh yeah, we gotta get hired. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, let's keep going then. Maybe we could be a janitor. We've done it before. That's the reception desk, and there's the custodian. Should I just ask him point blank if they have any opiate openings?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Could I find some help wanted ads for the school there? I was gonna hightail it towards that item. Whoops.
Aha! Stop right there.
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
Oh!
I'm sorry, but do I...
Pervert.
Oh.
Is this the girl who caught me yesterday? Damn it. Why her? Why now?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
I mean, like, she called him a pervert, not she's the pervert. No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus, we got the camera back. Okay, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
She's really going for it.
What is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Huh. Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak.
Maybe we should hire her for our detective work.
Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
What the? Am I seriously getting busted here by some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Oh, we could be their mentor.
If you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Hey, do you guys need a teacher?
Hold on, okay?
Advisor? If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Flee, use EX surrender, refute her claim. Refute? I don't think any of these are gonna work.
An invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I've already got so much writing on this. Okay, we can use EX surrender. Let's try it. Wait, this is the perfect time to use my new... Hang on, what am I thinking? There's gotta be another way. Aw, come on. Come on, I wanted to see it. All right, we're running. Why ruminate when I can just run?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design.
She's
Were I to
good.
supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Lucan will likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
He's right. It might actually be best not to run. For now. Negotiate.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
She's terrifying. Great. The one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I could use as leverage? Figure out how to get out of this. Okay, Oh, observation mode.
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Yes?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur.
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well, so the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Oh, she's good.
Really?
She knows all the tropes.
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
Mystery fan, huh? Guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although this does mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. A thorough observation of the area might give me a hint in negotiations. I'm focusing.
Hey.
Oh. The Serio High Mystery Research Club? Is this their club flyer? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting here. What's it say? Outside counselor wanted. The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving Sadio. We've been informed the faculty's too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or I'm sorry. I'm anticipating some very crazy and amusing shenanigans to come from this. This is absolutely insane. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info with us ASAP. Kyoko Amasawa, Mystery Research Club. That's it. Club President Kyoko Amasawa, that must be her name, seeking outside sponsor ASAP. Oh, this isn't soliciting club members? The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving the school soon. Blah, blah, blah. We must turn to outside assistance. If you know anyone who is a detective or a mystery writer, please provide us their contact info as soon as possible. Some outside assistance, huh? Looks like my detective skills are about to pay off. As a matter of fact, this is exactly the angle I needed.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching.
Marriage will do that to you.
Else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
Offer funds or become the advisor. Obviously, we want to become the advisor.
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello?
Hello in there.
As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily.
She's a tough sell.
I propose a test.
Oh.
A test?
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
Okay. What has she got for us? What is this creepy closet? Oh god, it actually is a creepy closet.
Huh?
This is her club?
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
That's a familiar sounding voice.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
It's the Somnium Files reunion? Ask about the club.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Ask about the test.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
There's a lot on the line
I get the
here.
picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Ask about the risky case.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
That does sound
I
dangerous.
can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
A little bit. A little bit.
And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
Begin the test. This seems like a very involved test.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait.
This is crazy.
You want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me.
Don't they already have an advisor?
If a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in.
Okay.
Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant.
And then we'll get
Easy peasy.
we'll get what we want from them, and then we'll just leave them high and dry.
Teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
Yep. You're right, Soul Blazer. That voice reminds me of Ota, so that's Zach Aguilar. Right? He was also young Nier. And he plays a character in what's that game called? I forgot. The gacha game.
Where's the captain? Ah, right there!
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Oh great, the MRC.
Oh great, you
What
guys.
do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down, I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine without him.
Wait.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon.
Yagami doesn't know how to
so much
choreograph
pressure.
dances?
I see. Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed. You know, I could tell you had a certain something about you. So how long have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No?
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try. So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...?
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
So the test has already started. Great. Well, I better start winning over Amasawa. Time to weigh in with my honest opinion. Okay, I see a timer and I immediately do not like this. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Timed selections. Answer within the given time limit to move the conversation along. Choosing to select nothing or remain silent can also be an answer. The speed with which you make your choice will not affect the outcome. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Adjust to determine the intensity of your answer. Your word choice and projected emotion will match the volume. What? Make a bigger impact, work on your timing, spice it up, do something unexpected. Do something unexpected.
So, the music's not a bad choice, but it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
They have the rhythm, they know their moves, but what they lack is prep time.
Nobody asked
you.
you.
She told you all that, remember? Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
That's not what I had in mind. Okay. Work on your timing. They look pretty in sync to me. Spice it up? I don't know.
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe you could spice it up a bit.
Spice it up how, exactly? You mean like we need skimpy outfits? Or like we dance all provocatively?
What part of this is a high school?
I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes I just say things.
Wow, yikes. And how about... Okay, work on your timing.
I think you guys could use a bit more coordination. Something's off about your rhythm.
Really? I thought they were all pretty synced up.
Yeah, rhythm's actually one of our strong points.
Oh. Well, you know what then? I think I had something in my eye. There we go. Let me take another look.
I picked all the wrong answers. Make a bigger impact. What does that even mean? How is that different from do something unexpected and spice it up?
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair? How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's going to leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff.
Inka!
Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah.
Suggestions? I don't even know how to dance. But if I don't get through this somehow, it's back to the whole pervert thing.
Let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
What if you sang while dancing? What if you threw some kung fu in? Wait, what if you didn't dance at all? What if you did the robot? I think kung fu is the answer because that's something that Yagami could actually, like, help with. But I want to see some of these other options. What if you didn't dance at all?
What if you cut the dancing altogether?
You want us not to dance? At a dance contest?
Yeah, just stand there and cross your arms. It'd be high art, a real statement.
Yeah, in the worst way possible. And even if that did work,
that girl
that's
is
no way to
judging
win
us.
a contest.
Each their own, I guess. Well, in that case...
Alright, kung fu. I'm pretty sure this is the
Why
answer.
not incorporate kung fu?
Did you just say kung fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, will knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, and it's not like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about kung fu.
Luckily.
Well, you're in luck. Kung fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool!
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect! So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then.
Wait, really? I really have to
How
do
else
this?
are you gonna advise them?
How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not gonna help us after all? That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
I guess I have no choice.
You know what? I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
Damn it. Am I really about to do this?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure.
Okay.
Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start. And there. Now you take it away.
Oh,
I thought they were gonna show
God,
me.
I can top that.
Okay.
But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
You can play a rhythm game at the dance club. Oh no! Rhythm game! Okay, before you begin the dance lesson, select one of Yagami's EX solos. This will be selected automatically for the tutorial. Song Let's Dance, easy. Costume normal. Okay.
Let's freaking dance.
Let's freaking dance. Press the buttons accurately to fill the groove gauge. Once you pass the clear mark, you've nailed the routine. Simultaneous notes. This icon indicates simultaneous notes in a routine. Press the two buttons that are connected with the line at the same time. Held notes. Okay, I get it. Oh, great. Press the D-pad while dancing to activate one of Yagami's EX solos. The game leans to your advantage while the EX solo is active. As icons recommending EX solos come streaming down, you are free to activate them at any time. The only EX solo you have in the beginning is freestyle, but you can learn more by reading the dance textbook. It can be acquired over the course of the game or in town. You can assign 3 kinds of solos, so try out what works best for you. Am I supposed to do anything right here?
Yagami-san, you're officially the best!
Oh, I got an S. I missed 6. I'm confused about the... Did I miss something on the solo? What? I was supposed to still hit the buttons when the bars go over them. All the buttons? Any button? Which button? Any of them? Ugh. Let me try again. They didn't explain that, did they? That's confusing.
Incredible. Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow! Wait, is that could never do that? Oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out! See it? Oh, look at that! Did you see that? Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off. Yagami-san, that was incredible! You're not just a pro, you're a master!
Wow, you're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left.
Oh, you're the best! I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Dang it, let me try again. I didn't understand the assignment.
I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Did you just call me amazing?
I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point.
But not now.
Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape.
She's real good.
I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Wow, she really is sharp. I guess she's president of the Mystery Research Club for a good reason.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. And that is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think you'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody.
That seemed pretty easy to me.
Is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there.
Sawa
The chairman
sensei?
actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
This is wild.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the club room for a talk?
We were just in
I'd
there.
like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies.
I'm sure it is.
But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
About school stories, Amasawa has agreed to let Yagami act as the MRC's advisor. It seems like there's more delinquent activity than meets the eye at Seirio High School. In order to unveil this activity, Yagami must infiltrate certain club communities within the school. Immerse yourself in various activities at the school, get friendly with the students, raise your leadership, and solve the students' issues. School stories are separate from the main story, so feel free to play these at your leisure. About leadership. Raising Yagami's leadership allows you to access and progress through new school stories. Accomplishing tasks in various stories will grow different facets of Yagami's leadership. If you can't make any headway in one story, you may be able to trigger the next one by progressing another story. Try and progress all sorts of stories at the same time. Finally got my in with the school. Now I can ask around about Mikoshiba without getting the boot. Apparently he was tight with the basketball club. Being a former member, that comes as no surprise. Now where do basketball players go after school? To the gym, of course. Oops. This game is just full of interesting surprises so far. We're a club advisor. This is like centered around a high school. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Hey Vince, how's it going? How is everything? What you been up to? Him, my Yagami, how do I know his lines ahead of time? We're just, you know, we're on the same wavelength here. Yeah, it sounds like these are at least one type of sub-quest. Sub-story. I'm sure there's more, but this is one avenue to do some side content. So that should be interesting. Okay. Let's keep going for a little bit longer before we take our next break. Let's talk to these kids. Pick up some twigs on the way.
Hey guys, how we all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
Who are you?
My name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Mikoshiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikoshiba-san.
Anyway, he stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic. Yeah, I mean, he did show up almost daily.
The club was really good back in his day. That's probably why he had us hustling even harder than the coach.
So, would you say he was on good terms with you all?
I guess. Wait, where's Koda and them?
Oh, from class 2 too? I don't know. I haven't seen Matsu, Nakane, anyone.
Ugh, those guys. It might make a scene if they see me again.
Something special about Class 2 too?
Well, yeah. Koda's in 2-2, and she was Mikoshiba-sensei's star pupil.
Star pupil? I do know who you're talking about, by the way. Are you saying she was favored over the others?
In a way, Mikoshiba-sensei worked her harder because she hadn't played basketball till high school.
See, most of us already had tons of experience by the time we joined. So, anyone starting as late as now has to be really athletic to keep up with the team. Mikoshiba-sensei knew that too. I'd say him looking after Koda did us all a favor.
Wow, sounds like the model instructor.
Let's pause it right here because I see we got a raid from RP Gamer and the RP Gamers. Scar and Spare, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? What were you streaming? Hope you had a great raid. And yeah, tell me all the stuff. Hi, Fess. Welcome. Hi, you've caught us playing, starting day 2 of my Lost Judgment playthrough, but we did recently finish up some retro titles like Donkey Kong Country and Super Metroid. Just not too long ago. Me playing those for the first time, and it was experience. Some old SNES RPGs. Oh, like what? On a wheel to spin? Really? And do you play through them all the way to the end? Or is it just a little bit of each one and then you spin the wheel again? What's your favorite one that you played on the wheel so far? What's your favorite one? Everybody check out the RP Gamer channel, because you know what? They're gamers and they play RPGs. But I like Metroid. I had a very up and down experience with Metroid. Overall, it was a very good game, and I did enjoy my time with it, but sometimes I wanted to murder somebody. So that's pretty much my experience. Final Fantasy IV is your favorite SNES RPG? Nice. I played the DS version of that many years back, which was a lot of fun. Hey, Shinobi. Hello. Yeah, Super Metroid was an experience. There were 1 or 2 times where I thought that maybe I would be happier just putting the game down forever, but I pushed through it. I did push through it. We got an ending. We got to the end. Good game. Just tough for me. Tough for me specifically. Thank you guys again. We are currently trying to stop high school bullying as a middle-aged detective man. That's what we're doing in this game, and trying to figure out how a suicide and a murder are all connected. Right now, we are asking the basketball club about a teacher that disappeared and who was a student teacher who disappeared a couple months ago. And has been found dead, but nobody knows that yet except us. Because the police haven't told the public yet. But anyways, yes, that's what we're doing.
If you say so. But I'm not sure Koda felt that way.
Oh?
Mikashiba-sensei might have just thought it was tough love, but I think he went overboard with the teasing sometimes. Like, he'd make her shoot and then go, "See? That was how not to do it."
Are you saying he would mock her?
That makes it sound bad. He was doing it because he cared, I think.
Yeah, that sounds real caring.
Wasn't Mikashiba-sensei the one who started the whole arousing thing?
The what?
He said the way she held the ball was arousing. Said it was her main contribution.
That's not true. She's got a nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Mikoshiba-sensei stopped coming, the guys in 2-2 were all like,
"Okay, what did Koda do to him?"
Are you implying they had a relationship?
Beats me. Mikashiba-sensei did anything like that, he would have gotten canned on the spot.
Oh, that's why they call her a
people
slut.
like to gossip, but as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Maybe Koda-san's the reason he was always so fired up.
Maybe she's the reason he got fired.
The writing on her hand. It wasn't some random insult.
Are we about done here?
Last thing. Where are Koda-san and the others? Are they often this late?
No. Everyone's usually here by now.
Maybe they're still in their classroom?
Okay, then I think that about does it. Back to work for the both of us, huh?
So it sounds like these bullies were like maybe kind of tight with the Mikoshiba. Like they liked him. They were friends. And then they felt like Koda did something to get him fired. And so now she is their target. Because in their eyes, she's the reason that they lost their cool student teacher buddy, bro, or something. Maybe. And also, Mikoshiba seems to have a way of, even if he doesn't mean it, say some unsavory things, say some not nice things in a teasing way, but it makes somebody feel very targeted or attacked when they're on the receiving end of it. Or maybe he was just a bully, you know? I don't know. We need more information. Okay, so we're gonna look for Koda. Oh, there's people in there.
You're spacing out on me? Look at me when I'm talking.
You can't face us because you're weak. Who gave you permission to quit anyway? Newsflash, you're nothing without the club.
Yeah, think about us for a second. Who has to pick up all the grunt work when you're gone?
Maybe she feels special after what happened at lunch. Like people suddenly give a shit about her.
Doesn't give you the right to ditch practice. Talk about selfish, am I right?
Stop it.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Is that all you know how to say? You think we're letting a stuck-up bitch like you give the orders?
You guys still haven't learned to play fair?
This fucking guy. Why's your dirty old ass still here?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a creeper showing up in your classrooms!
If I were you, I'd watch my mouth around a club advisor.
Say what?
Nani?
I'm Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency, and your chairman just hired me to advise the Mystery Research Club.
Bullshit.
I guess word hasn't gotten around? Maybe I'll let a few wisecracks slide for now then. But mark my words, I'll be here every day of the week. So be on your best behavior.
We'd better get to practice.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, and, break a leg out there, Matsun. Not very nice, are they? Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Koda-san, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but as I said, I'm a detective, and I need to talk about Hiro Mikoshiba. He started training as a teacher here pretty recently, right? And one day he just stopped showing up? At the time, did you notice anything strange about him? Maybe he seemed troubled, or you saw him hanging around strangers?
Why are you asking me?
The basketball club members think you and Mikoshiba might have been close, at least at practice.
They said that?
Maybe her relationship with Mikoshiba is a memory she'd rather forget.
Well, I suppose there wasn't much truth to what I'd heard then. Don't sweat it. Just so you know, I'm actually going to be hanging around here at the school for a little while longer. If it's cool, I hope we can find a way to be friends. See ya.
Wait a sec. Earlier today, it was your voice that I heard, wasn't it?
Oh, yep.
I just never expected anyone to actually stand up for me in school. But you could say I didn't really stand up to them for myself much either. We all just treated it like it was a normal thing. Sometimes people would even laugh about it. But then, today, something changed.
Leave her alone.
Everyone suddenly decided to take a stand like they'd seen enough. I couldn't believe it. But that first voice, the one that told them to stop, that was your voice, wasn't it, Yagami-san?
Who could say?
I knew it. It was you. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, this poor thing. I feel so sad
Today
for her.
Eye-opening. I never thought about how horribly I was being treated until everyone stood up for me. What's more, it made me see that I was strong. In fact, I finally stood up to the basketball kids.
So you did. Is that what made you decide to quit the club?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball in a real team. I used to read this manga that made it look so cool. In a comic,
Slam dunk?
even if you're a terrible player, the team always tries to lift you up. I tried. I wanted it to work, even if all they did was tear me down. But today, I just up and quit. That's not cool at all, is it?
You did nothing wrong, Koda-san. Truth is, there's a lot of injustice in the world that goes unseen. And some people decide it's easier to be part of the problem than be part of the solution. The kind of people who only feel joy when they see others in pain. You can only do so much to make people see the light. At some point, you've just got to let them go. You know what I mean? Then there's no shame in quitting.
But Yagami-san, I think you can only say that because you're such a strong person.
Okay. In that case, we won't call it quitting.
Huh?
You can play. Doesn't have to be with the basketball club. If you practice, you wouldn't even need a school basketball club to get to where you want to be. If this sport is what you want to do with your life, I guarantee you there's going to be a path for you to take. And all you have to do is find that path. I mean, it's got to be out there. And then you don't have to call it quitting.
I don't know about that. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't that be cheating?
Come on, try to work with me here.
So, the MRC, you're the advisor? Yagami-san?
Yeah. If you need anything, you just let us know. Anything at all. For example, if you hit any more trouble with those basketball club kids,
She should join the MRC.
Sure.
You've got this.
Yagami's a cool guy. Letter of resignation.
Oh, Mr. Detective. Yagami-san, right?
Hi.
Yeah. Shouldn't you be at practice with everyone else?
Yeah, well, remember Matsune and Sakaki? You know, the two other guys I'm always hanging around? They're ready to talk to you about Mikoshiba-sensei now.
Huh.
Well, Detective, I think they have a lead for you.
Why am I getting a really bad
Hey.
feeling about this?
You're here on some kind of case, right? You know, Mikoshiba-sensei talked to us pretty often. I think maybe we can help.
This feels like a trap.
That is, if you wouldn't mind starting fresh with all of us.
I don't trust you.
Turning over a new leaf, are we?
We kinda have to. How else are we gonna get good college recommendations? It would really bite us in the ass if you went and narked on us, so... Will you at least hear us out? Matsune and the rest are just upstairs. Please, be a nice guy. We're really sorry.
Okay. I see where this is going. How many guys are up there waiting to jump
My
me?
thoughts exactly.
The next floor up is for third years, right? You rope some of your senpais into this too?
Wow, you don't even know us and you're throwing out accusations like that? How are we supposed to become upstanding citizens with teachers like this? It's just not fair.
She's so annoying. So, that's a pretty pathetic trap, but maybe they really can give me some info about Mikoshiba.
Fine. I'll hear you out. Tell your friends I'm on my way.
Really? Awesome!
She's so fake. She did the whole cutesy voice thing. Please, if you would just hear us out. Music's getting all tense, too. And all judgmenty.
Over here, Yagami-san! Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to talk to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man. Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
He's like, I knew it.
So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Leomon.
Oh.
Yokohama Leomon? You mean the local gang?
How scary.
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually.
Like maybe the sugar baby.
Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Leomon name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So you got it all figured out, don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
Do I?
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, you offend the Yokohama Leomon, and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
So how about it? You know how to say you're sorry? Cash for our pain and suffering.
Oh yeah? How much are we talking here? $1,000?
$1 million. If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza.
First it's a gang, now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
I think you already have been.
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
Again.
You sure
for
you
the
wanna
third
do
time.
that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down! Fuck him up!
Defeat these punks again. All right. Oh, they gave me a bunch of nests to throw at them. Yagami's the best club advisor, isn't he? Let me show you guys my dance moves. Too easy.
And stay down. Ah, my eyes.
Ah, my eyes.
Cheap shot.
Can't see?
Ooh.
Got you now!
No, you don't.
Huh?
What? Did he just jump off?
Nah. He's just hiding in the dark. Like a scared little cockroach.
My eyes are burning. At least my vision's finally coming back. He jumped out the window when he couldn't even barely see? He's crazy.
You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him. I'm going for a smoke.
Okay, sounds good. You got this in the bag.
Senpai, what do we do?
You guys follow me. We'll all smoke together till we get an update.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around, and the coolest.
Ah, well. All for my adorable little underlings.
Ay, ay, ay. I guess punks smoke at school these days, too. Thought that was a thing of the past. Anyway, I need to ask Matsui and the others about Mikoshiba, so I'll catch them off guard this time. Here we are. Alright. Let's take our last break of the evening. And then we'll finish this up. Another hour or so. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay. I'm back. Oh, it's this song. It's a fan favorite. Okay, sorry, that was a little long, but Husbando came home. Penumbra, yes. Okay, I appreciate your guys' patience. And let's keep going. We need to... Well, we just defeated these punks again. Oh, and we're gonna look for the basketball team again and try to get information from them. So, let's see how that goes. I feel like this game definitely has a very different vibe from not only Yakuza, but the First Judgment game as well. Okay, climb up. 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 What's this? A book? A skill book? The skill, Verge of Death, Wounded Tiger, has been unlocked. Learn how to use it from the skill app in the pause menu. You know what? We should check out our skills. It's been a while. We have 10,000 SP. Where's the one that we just unlocked? Is it in here somewhere? Oh, here. Maybe here? Oh, we unlocked it so that now we can spend SP to get it. Okay. It was, Verge of Death something? Verge of Death, Wounded Tiger. Increases attack damage in Tiger style while your health is low. Oh, let's get it. Why not? We got the book for it. We don't have anything for Tiger. Let's get something for Tiger. Let's get... Temporarily boosts your attack power after landing a finishing blow. Activates during attacks where triangle is held. Let's get that. Then we have about 5,000 left. Can we get some... increase attack damage? Let's increase our attack damage. That'll leave us with 3,000. We can boost our EX gauge for cheap. 600. We still... Oh, we're just short of 2,500. We have 2,490. So maybe we should stop there. Oh, let's boost our health. Okay. We can get a couple more of these that cost 600. So let's get these two. Wall Strike. Damn it. Gain the ability to attack after wall jumping. How do you wall jump? Just run to the wall. Break Fall Adept reduces damage taken when falling from high places. Sure. Why not? Okay. Now we're ready to beat up some more high schoolers. Oh yeah. I still think it's weird that we're beating up on all these minors, but... Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the classroom?
So you came all this way just to get your ass kicked.
Why do
Hey,
they still
Akane,
think
Go get the other senpais.
that they can kick our ass?
Okay, I'm on
How
it.
many times do we have to
You
teach
guys better
them this
watch
lesson?
out. If your teacher busts you smoking, won't you get in big trouble? On the other hand, you guys could use a lesson in manners, and I'd be happy to teach you.
Huh? What the hell?
What the hell?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding.
Now what? That mouth of yours won't get you out of this. I'm taking you down!
Are we seriously fighting again?
Don't give me that smug look.
This is getting old. Ow. Okay, that is not cool. Okay, I don't think I can disarm this guy. Oh, maybe I can. Oh. Uh-oh. Run. Oh, damn.
Let's do this.
Oh, we did it. We did it, and he's down. Man, the parries are tough. I tried several times, but I didn't land any of them.
Jeez. This guy's a maniac.
Have you learned your lesson yet?
He's too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation for pain and suffering. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid. Could you maybe forget all that?
Then from here on out, we're buds, right?
Ow! Ah, my shoulder! Holy shit, that hurts, Yagami-san!
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all, you guys were pretty close, right?
Jeez. Yagami, we're going a little bit far, aren't we?
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip and he'd start drilling us. He'd make us do like 10 sets of cross-court dashes. And if even one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more for all of us. That made it obvious real quick. Koda was our weakest link.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then?
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first years got sick of her eventually. Only thing she did right was unite the team against her.
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport, and you call that unity. Real classy. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported him missing. Foul play could be in the works here. He's been gone for far too long.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time for bullshit. Or you want to keep going?
Nope. I'll pass.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? He probably knows Mikoshiba-sensei better than anyone.
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a student and a student teacher. And that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
It's just... Sawa-sensei was really cold to him, no matter what he'd do. I actually brought that up to him one day, Turns out the rumors were right.
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba was a bully?
Oh yeah. I actually asked him about it once, but he just laughed it off.
This isn't enough to prove Mikoshiba was a bully, but Sawa-sensei did seem less than convincing with me.
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? I'll have to press her on it.
Yeah, she's telling two different stories here. Look for Sawa-sensei. Alrighty, let's keep it rolling. She is not going to be happy to see us, but she also can't tell us to leave because we are an advisor. I don't know if I'm on the right floor. Oh, I am. Okay. She's not at her desk.
Hi there. Has Sawa-sensei gone home?
Actually, she's in a meeting with the chairman.
So then she's at his office?
Yes, but I think they may have some visitors.
Gotcha. Thanks.
A visitor for Sawa-sensei. Maybe she'll be busy for a good while. There is that photo I wanted to peek at earlier. This may not be my finest hour, but it could still make for a useful clue. The Sawa-sensei had suspected Mikoshiba was a bully. Maybe she wasn't being honest with me before.
Hey.
All I can see is there's a kid with glasses. Looks like a photo of Sawa-sensei's high school days. Her uniform's different from what they wear here, but he has the Seiryō High uniform. The guy in the back that we can't see, I think. I can see part of a photo of a male Seiryō High student. I'm sorry to do this, but...
What the?
Huh?
What the? Hey.
Never seen this face before. At least it's not Hiro Mikoshiba. Is that Ihara's son? The boy who killed himself 4 years ago? Odd for a teacher to have a picture of a single random student on her desk. That couldn't be her son, could it? Like she's the estranged wife of Ihara? But no one ever mentioned her being the mom of this student, so that would have come up. I can't confirm his identity right now, though I should look for Sawa-sensei. She should be in the chairman's office. Okay. All right. I was trying to get the items.
Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on?
You're gonna find out soon
enough. You were
enough.
asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? And it's just as I feared.
Don't be dogging me like that. Oh, we finished another chapter. Chapter 3, two sides of the same coin.
Two months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
Chapter 3. This article might be about Mikoshiba, but it's not reporting the identity of the corpse. Does that mean the police are still withholding information? Their interview with Sawa-sensei seems to be taking an awful long time.
Yagami-san, why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
Why? So you can grill me with more questions? You realize the police just finished doing that, yes?
I figured they'd come knocking sooner or later.
Then you knew Mikoshiba-kun was murdered, didn't you? And that's why you've been snooping around our school.
You're not wrong, but can we please take this elsewhere?
This poor lady. Yagami's very persistent.
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered, why didn't you tell me up front?
Because that information's not public. Didn't the police ask you to keep quiet about it?
Well, yes, but even so...
What sort of questions were they asking you anyway?
I thought I was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one last time. Please, stay off our campus. You don't belong here.
Actually...
what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare for all of us.
Nobody's getting injured. All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor of the Mystery Research Club. I have the chairman's approval and everything. So it looks like I have a place here after all.
What? Since when?
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Did the police ever mention a suspect?
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person. That he's dead. And was dumped in a derelict building.
My condolences.
That was all we found out. The police were the ones asking the questions, not us. They hardly gave us room to breathe.
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation, all right.
Are the police keeping Ahara's connection under wraps while they investigate this murder?
Is there anything else?
Actually, there is. I'd like to know your thoughts on Mikoshiba-kun's killer.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ehara, a man who took this school to court over his son's suicide. Mikoshiba came up even then, as a culprit bearing some responsibility for that.
Ehara-san? But he got arrested for that groping incident at the train station.
So the police really are keeping their lips sealed.
Must you always be so cryptic?
It's possible Ehara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's murder.
What?
Despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. He revealed it upon being sentenced. This was before the Kanagawa police had even ID'd the body.
Then, was it really Ehara-san?
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get, but he could be connected somehow.
How do you know all this, Yagami-san?
I'd tell you, but I showed you one of my cards, so now it's your turn.
Huh?
I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe. That true?
This again.
You knew he was a bully all along, but yesterday you told me he wasn't the type. I just want to get the story straight here. Did you have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Koda-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ehara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ehara's son, like he's just another statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
Sawa-sensei, please.
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Izazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.
Real talk. Is slowly coming into focus, this story, but seeing as we're only in chapter 3, this is still just the tip of the iceberg. But we're learning a little bit here and there. The picture is slowly coming into focus.
Kaito-san, so I just left the school and tonight I'm... Wait, where are you?
Third stop of our bar crawl, that's where. I thought work was done for the night.
Licking the wounds of rejection, huh? Is the 99 gang with you?
Just Sugiura. Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office to take care of some kind of system trouble.
A computer crash or something?
Don't know. Something about a Buzzy searcher going haywire. I pretty much tuned it out, man. Anyway, you gonna come take his place?
Nah, I gotta stay sober. I'm meeting Sawa-sensei in a bit.
You what? God damn it, man. You are killing me today.
Kaito.
Would you simmer down? This is work, not whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, then I ought to come be your backup. Where we headed?
Come on, think I need a drunk co-pilot?
Yeah.
Knock one back for me, though.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I better not find out you two got it on. Don't do this to me, Doc.
What is up with Kaito, man? I still have plenty of time before our meetup. Maybe I should drop by Tsukumo's place. Okay, is this the moment? Let's look at our map. Okay, I don't see anything that looks like a sub-story yet. I also still see a bunch of X's. I don't know if those are always going to be there or... Probably, huh? Looks like we just won't be able to go to these places. So... let's keep on with the main story. I could swing by the mystery club. You guys want to do that? Let's see. How do we do that? Excuse me. Dance party? Here it is. Mystery Research Club room. Store. Cafeteria. We checked out the store, but I don't think we checked out the cafeteria. Ooh. What do you have? Oh, they healed my health. They have curry and rice, katsudon, udon, karaage. Oh man. I can't get any of it though. I was just in a bunch of fights. I should be low HP. I was counting on that. Okay, well, whatever. Thank you, Ghetto. Good idea. I only have a sip of water left. End of chapter always heals you. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yagami-san.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Outside counselor for the MRC at your service.
Yagami-san.
And congrats on that, Yagami-san. Definitely better than being on Sis's bad side. She must have really laid into you, huh? She was all worked up the day before, ranting about busting that pervert.
I guess so.
Yeah, almost ended up on the front page of the papers as some kind of high school creeper thanks to her.
I'm sorry.
I ought to apologize for that.
Either way.
So, Amasawa, you wanted to talk to me or something?
Yes.
There's a rather nasty rumor going around, and we were hopeful you could help us with the investigation.
Well,
as a matter of fact, there's a possibility that the sugar baby incident is actually related to this rumor. I suppose I ought to do my duty as advisor. Better hear Amasawa talk about this urban legend.
Yagami-san.
Somewhat recently, a large number of Ijincho teens have begun engaging in illicit behavior. All these delinquency issues are flying under the radar, without any authority figures catching wise so far. Which is surprising, considering they really ran the gamut. Shoplifting, smoking, sugar babies, street racing, gambling, phone scams. Even more surprisingly, many of these cases are otherwise reputable students who decided to break bad out of the blue, almost simultaneously. That is rather strange. The most intriguing part of the rumor, though, is that a single individual has enabled this criminal activity.
Huh?
You mean there's a mastermind behind it all or something? At least, in effect. If the rumor is accurate, someone is leading these students down a dark path. Word is getting to the point that the sole person appears to be the entire source of all this delinquency.
Oh.
Sounds almost like some kind of urban legend. Apparently, the Seiryo High students refer to him as the Professor.
Yagami-san.
Somewhat recently, a large number of Ijincho teens have been engaging in illicit behavior. Oh no, I just read this. Oh, shit.
Huh? Oh.
The Professor. Oh no, my battery. I like to believe it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes' greatest nemesis, the Professor James Moriarty. He masterminded all sorts of criminal acts throughout London. In his debut story, he's referred to as the Napoleon of crime.
In other words...
But perhaps it would be more accurate to refer to our own professor as the Napoleon of delinquency.
So, to sum it up...
This is fascinating stuff, but you said it's all just rumors so far, right?
No.
Well, the recurring themes in these rumors are specific enough to make me think there's something to them.
Well...
Apparently, there's a secret website run by the professor that only Serio students can access. I've identified some students who admit they know of the site, but they're not exactly opening up to me any further. Ooh, a secret website, huh? What's it supposed to be? Some kind of message board? I've always heard those wind up turning into pits of anonymous hate. Nothing but places for bullies to get their kicks. Truth!
Yes.
Likewise. However, there's apparently a unique feature on the professor's website that's gotten the students' attention. What kind of unique feature? Well, when students write posts stating their desire for something, it sounds like the professor appears and grants their wishes.
Unbelievable.
Grants wishes? That's absurd.
No.
May I remind you, this is only a rumor. But I imagine if some of the wishes are for answers on tests, or a way to make easy money, or to get revenge on certain individuals. Okay, this is starting to sound a little more like a case than an urban legend, but it's still awful hard to swallow.
Yes.
Yes, but it sounds dangerous enough to merit investigation, considering the hooligans that the professor seems to surround himself with. This is something no high schooler should turn to for assistance. Okay, about these thugs.
I see.
Oh, he's got hooligans? That complicates things.
Hey!
What's a hooligan? The kind of punk who pulls scams and runs shady businesses. Sort of like the Yakuza, but without any of the rules or discipline. They can be a lot worse to deal with. Anti-gang laws don't apply to them, so they're hard to sweep up. More and more of them are popping up ever since the Tojo and the Omi disbanded.
Right.
Wow, I had no idea.
Well,
on a related note, I've heard that the club's sugar baby nearly got caught up in a dangerous situation. But some large, vulgar men suddenly appeared and offered her protection. Apparently, they were sent to serve as her enforcers. I'm surprised you know what they're called. I read a lot of books. At any rate, considering the range of criminal activity we've already discussed, I imagine this hypothetical operation in Jinsho would be quite a lucrative one.
If I were to guess...
In fact, it could very well be lucrative enough for someone to decide it's worth capitalizing on, perhaps with the use of a mysterious frontman. Okay, so all the talk about the professor might just be a smokescreen to let these thugs run their schemes. That actually sounds pretty plausible.
Yes.
You see now, from the right perspective, this urban legend actually appears rather mundane. Amasawa, I think I've got a solid grasp of the situation. Do you need anything new from me, or should I just keep at it with the dance club for now?
Yes.
No, please just continue your efforts. Thank you. In the meantime, I'll keep after the professor rumors and sniff out anything unusual or useful. I know you already have your hands full, but depending on what I hear, we may need you to infiltrate other communities as well. Sure, just let me know when you need me. By the way, there's an app I recommend you download if you're going to be getting more involved. What is it? It's a scheduling system for tracking your activities and responsibilities. It seems popular amongst teachers who are also club advisors. I imagine it'll do you some good, considering your increasing involvement in school life. Ooh, school stories. Tasks, case file. Dance club. Yagami's leadership. Okay. Serio High has become a playground for all sorts of shady activity as of late. At the behest of Kyoko Amasawa, president of the Mystery Research Club, Yagami looks into these matters and forms bonds with the students along the way. These investigations are known as school stories. As Yagami infiltrates different communities and leaves a positive impact on the students, his leadership will grow. This will help him see each school story through to the end. Leadership can be broken into 4 categories: teamwork, focus, guts, appeal. The more you help a community, the stronger your leadership will grow. The type of leadership that grows depending on the community you help. When a specific type of leadership levels up, you may be able to infiltrate a new community. Get involved with different communities and aim to uncover them all. If you're stuck, check your tasks. Use the map. School stories will be marked with an icon on the map. If you head over to one, something may pop up.
Now that you mention it.
By the way, Yagami-san, I heard from the chairman that you have a lawyer's license? Yeah, although I'm not practicing anymore. What about it?
No.
Oh, nothing. It's just the thought of almost accusing a lawyer of being a voyeur gives me the shivers. I think I could sue for defamation. Please don't. Alrighty. So let's check out this app. School diary. Okay. Tasks. Continue the dance club investigation. Can I do something with that right now? Where is the dance club? Gymnasium. Bathrooms. I don't remember what floor it was on. Basement. It's in the basement. How do we get to the basement again? How do we get to the basement? Oh, maybe here? No, Yagami was not actively a lawyer in Judgment either. He was a detective in Judgment as well. They just referenced his lawyer past as part of the story. But no, we've always played Yagami as a detective. This is a bathroom or a locker room or something. Aha. Alright, I gotta redeem myself from last time.
Nishizono.
Hey, Nishizono.
Ah,
Yagami-san, you came back for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to check up on the team. Is your advisor here today? No, he's still out. Apparently something's made him feel unwell. Something? Nothing specific? I don't know. None of us get told the details. I see. So how's practice been? Everything okay?
Yes.
Yeah, but the moves you taught us are pretty complex. So some of the newer dancers are still struggling.
Excuse me?
So, sorry to be pain, but could you run through it with us one more time?
Huh?
Me? Dance? Again?
Yes.
Yeah, you dance again. After all, you came up with the moves. You're the best choice to demonstrate for us. Dancing's still not my strong suit, but I'll give it a shot.
Please?
This time, please perform to the end of the song. Feel free to mix up your moves as you see fit.
Gotcha.
Okay, could you do me a favor though and remind me of the basic steps?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a pleasure.
Go ahead, please, whenever you're ready. It's pretty nerve-wracking with all of them watching me like this. Yeah, I bet.
Got a song in mind?
Okay. So we did it on easy, extra easy. Let's try easy.
Go ahead and pick a costume.
We don't
Which
have
step
any
should we work
outfit
on?
selections yet.
Got a song in mind?
Okay, let's go.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. This is actually kind of hard. I wish I could, like, pay attention to what Yagami's doing right now, but I can't.
Here goes nothing.
He doesn't look like he's doing kung fu moves to me.
And a 1, and a 2.
I guess it's because the freestyle that we're doing. Oh god. Oh boy. I don't think I did too well. I cleared it.
Fantastic!
I got an A. That was tougher than I thought it would be. Allergies. I have allergies, guys. Okay, hope that did the trick. Oh? They love it. You're so good. Have you been dancing long? And you know kung fu?
Yeah.
Oh, I only know kung fu. I've never been a dancer.
Excuse me.
Hi there, I'm Maria Minami, second year and vice captain of the club. I'm Kiari Takiguchi, first year. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Hey!
Come on, quit smothering Yagami-san. Did you memorize his moves back there? Not after just one time. Yeah, I figured. Yagami-san, sorry to bother you again, but would you be willing to coach us some more?
Yeah.
Sure, as long as you're fans of my moves. And for however long I need to gain their trust, then I can start looking into this sugar baby situation. Well then, the Serio rabbits are under your wing now. The Serio rabbits? They're bunnies! Oh, I didn't mention it yet. Our club has to have a name too. Dance teams need them for contests and stuff.
Oh.
Huh, interesting. Oh, who's this? Your new coach? Oh, that's a student. Thought it was a teacher. Oh, Hiragi-senpai.
Sayaka-chan!
That's great, Sayaka-chan. You finally got sick enough of no-show Komikado to get yourself a new advisor. Oh, actually, he's not our advisor. It's more like he's just a guy doing us a solid. I'm Takayuki Yagami, outside counselor for the MRC. Ishizona asked me to lend the dance club a hand. Oh, that's Amasawa-san's club, right? I'm Takumi Hiragi, first year. I used to be one of the rabbits, but now it's time for me to buckle down for exams. What? He was in the dance club?
Yagami-san!
Hiragi-senpai wasn't just our captain, he was a team sensation. He won all kinds of solo dance contests. Most of the current rabbits joined after watching him dance.
Hey!
That includes you, right, Sayaka? Didn't you say Hiragi-senpai's moves were enchanting? Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. I mean, Hiragi-senpai is just so incredible on stage. Sounds like he's quite the idol of a senpai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sayaka-chan!
Oh, yeah, Sayaka-chan. I wanted to give you the movie you let me. Oh, How was it? Did you like it?
Yagami-san!
Yes, how may I help you? Yagami-san! What do you think of those two? Think? How? Think Sayaka's obviously in love with Hiiragi-senpai!
Are you serious?
Oh, I see. Well, now that you mention it. Right? She always denies it, but spent 5 minutes in the same room with those two, and it's pretty clear to anyone! Granted, it's pretty clearly a one-sided thing, too! Is she deaf? She's like totally deaf or something. But she's totally head over heels for him, especially since he's the one who made her captain. I'd even say he is her inspiration for leading the Sadio Rabbits.
I see.
I see that now. Huh. Alright. I think we should practice our dance moves a little bit more. What do you guys say? Yagami-san, I'm so glad you came to help us. By the way, we can record our practices on video. Let me know if you want me to play something back for you. Oh? Watch a recording. I guess they haven't done any recordings yet. Why are we yelling? That's a really good question. That's a very good question. Let's rabbit it up. Oh my gosh. Guys, that's our new raid call.
Got a song in mind?
Let's rabbit it up.
Go ahead and pick. Got a song. Go ahead and pick. Got a song in mind? Go ahead. Got a song in mind?
So, should I do all of these? I guess I have to pass all of them.
Let's freaking dance.
Let's freaking dance. Let's rabbit it up. Oh god.
Here goes nothing.
One and two.
I cleared it! I cleared it, man! This is tough. What'd I get? A B?
We're looking good.
From an S to an A to a B. Does that mean we're gonna get a C on the next one? Record current dance. Do you want to save a recording? Yes. Okay. I'm not sure why we would really want to... Well, I mean, I guess there's different reasons.
Yagami-san!
Post like a YouTube video or something. I don't know.
Thank you.
If a door slams in your face, check for a window. Good point. I feel like she's beginning to trust me. Maybe I can ease into questioning about the sugar baby. Not yet. We have one more dance to do. One more difficulty anyways. But can we do... Oh, I guess I have to ask her. Okay, fine. Time to drill her. Maybe I should just test the waters a bit first.
Hey.
Hey, Nishizona, I heard this weird rumor about the dance club.
Huh?
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a rumor, but I'm still kind of concerned.
No?
I heard that one of the rabbits is running a sugar baby scam. Oh, you mean that rumor? Yeah, I've heard it too.
Nah.
Another rumor has it one of her victims was a real lowlife, and now he's out looking for her. If those rumors turn out to be true, I can't just let that happen. Yagami-san, I really appreciate you looking out for us, but I just don't think there's any truth to it. Okay, if it's just rumors, then I'm good. We don't want to be overly suspicious of each other, right?
Yes.
Right. She might know something, but she's not ready to talk about it yet. This might be too tough to press before I earn her trust. Gotta get the club through prelims first. Okay. Can we dance more?
Got a song in mind?
Okay, let's try hard. I gotta sit up straight. You don't need to do every difficulty? Well, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Hold on. I was not ready for the holds. I was not mentally prepared. Let me try again. We did not have a good start.
Got a song in mind?
Okay, let's go.
Super focus mode right now. Oh god! That was crazy! I cleared it! I cleared it! Barely!
Hey,
I got a
we're
B!
looking good.
Okay, so let's check out the replay and see what that's all about. And then probably we'll have to stop. Because I gotta work tomorrow
Okay, team.
on a Saturday. Yes, we just nailed that. Yeah, you're all in sync. And you've got the new moves down pat.
Yes.
I think we're finally ready for prelims. What competition is this for? The Jincho Citywide Dance Regionals. We have to do well in the preliminaries before they'll let us in the final competition. Really? That's exciting.
So,
it's a fairly small event. What we're really gunning for is first place at the National High School Dance Jam.
Does that mean...
National? That sounds like a bigger competition.
yes.
It's huge. Dance clubs across the whole country come together for that one. Most of them are really good, too. It can be tough just getting past the prelims.
I see.
I see. So Dance Jam's the real big-time competition.
Yes.
Right. So we've got to win the Jinsho Dance Regionals to even have a chance at Nationals.
Sayaka-chan!
Captain Sayaka, you've got those rabbits in fighting form. Hiragi-senpai, it's almost time for regional prelims. You ready for it? Yeah, I think we are. Routine songs. Over the course of the story, there are meets for which you must practice and clear routine songs. You only have one song in the beginning, but more routine songs will be added as you practice. As you practice with the routine song, the song's level increases. When it reaches max, you'll be ready to perform it at a meet. Now that they've mastered Yagami's moves, the rabbits are sure to mesmerize the audience.
Got this!
Captain Sayaka, leading the charge! I can't wait to see this enthusiasm at the prelims! Huh? What? You're gonna come too? Yay! This is going to be so amazing!
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, have you noticed how high Sayaka's voice when she gets around Hiragi-senpai?
Huh?
Oh, does it? I wasn't paying attention.
Yes!
It totally does! And she gets all bubbly. Is this the yelling girl? It totally does! And she gets all bubbly too! I bet even Hiragi-senpai can tell she loves him! Well, couldn't that make for a solid motivator? That's a good point. Ever since she got closer with Hiragi-senpai, Sayaka just shines when she dances.
Yagami-san!
Oh, Yagami-san, we'd really appreciate you being there to watch. Let me know when you're ready to go. Woohoo! Since when was Hiragi a surfer? Dude, that's the energy that I'm getting from him. He's like, Sayaka-chan! Watch recording. I guess now we can see Yagami dance.
Okay, let's go.
Am I gonna have to learn this song now too? This dance? This looks a lot more difficult than the Alan Wake dance though. Cool, but it's no karaoke. And this guy says he's not a dancer. Look at this shit. Yeah, I can't do that, guys. I don't have enough leg strength. I'm sorry. How many of you guys could do that? Get down like that and then up. Woo! Good stuff. So we can head to prelims. Sounds like something we could maybe do when we return to this on Monday. So, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. Hi, Easton. Oh, you're just in time for the end of the stream. Just in time. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I am really liking the direction and the vibes of all this. And one of the things that I was thinking was one of the things that I love about these games is that, so a lot of times when you are playing a video game, you are playing this hero and you are surrounded by other heroes, and then there's the villains and then there's the NPCs. And the NPCs really don't serve much of a purpose other than to give like context about the story or to be like shopkeepers and things like that. In this game, they have the everyday person and they make them so like it shows that you can be your own hero to your own story in your own way, and you don't have to be Cloud Strife or Ellie from The Last of Us, or you know, Jin Sakai or whoever, you know. You don't have to be Spider-Man to like, they just, I don't know. You guys know what I'm trying to get at? They just show like common everyday people and really humanize them in a really cool way. And I think that's neat. And then you can see how something that feels or that is so mundane can be really exciting if you have the passion for it. Doing something like being in a dance club or being a hobo on the streets. Everybody is important. And I've kind of talked about this before, but everybody has a role that they play in life, and I don't know, something like that. Hey, Doc. All right, but anyways, I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat some food that is not tasty, and then I'm going to feel horrible afterwards. Actually, I've been feeling horrible for the past 2 days, and I don't know what's going on with my body, but it sucks. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out, and bye-bye.